Hi, this is Matt Roush, Senior Critic for TV Insider, and here's what's worth watching for the week of August 30th. As we head toward Labor Day, here's a couple of comedies to lighten the mood. We start on Tuesday with a new series on Hulu. It is a comedy mystery called Only Murders in the Building, and it brings back together Steve Martin and Martin Short, who've done many comedies in the past, but they're the two linchpins of this comedy, but they're also starring with a young millennial talent, Selena Gomez. I'm sure you've heard of her too. So these three stars are playing residents of an old school New York apartment building, and they are true crime podcast obsessives. That's how they meet, and when there is a death in the building that they believe to be a murder, they decide to become amateur sleuths. Well, Steve Martin plays a character who once played a TV detective, so he kind of feels he's the real thing. Martin Short is a washed-up theater director who tries to stage manage everything like they're in a play. And Selena Gomez is sort of a moody millennial who clearly there's something else going on. She may know more about all this than she lets on, so she's a bit of a mystery here herself. So all three of them together, they get involved in the case, they get themselves put in danger. It's a bit of a farce, it's a bit of a mystery, but with people like Steve Martin and Martin Short involved, you know there's going to be some laughs involved as well. Only Murders in the Building begins Tuesday on Hulu and will air weekly into the fall. On Thursday, one of my favorite comedies anywhere comes back. It's on FX. It's the third season of a show called What We Do in the Shadows. This is a horror comedy about the saddest, funniest vampires you've ever seen. They live in Staten Island. They think they're all that. They are not. You know, they're a couple hundred years old, but they are so out of sync with everything. They are hilarious, these three vampires. Actually, there's three vampires and there's a fourth, the energy vampire, who basically just sucks all the energy out of the room wherever he goes. So these four characters are amazing, but they have discovered that their human slave, you call them a familiar, his name is Guillermo, they discover that he is descended from vampire slayers. So that becomes a problem because everywhere he turns he's killing other vampires. But this has also put them on the map. So these vampires who can't bite straight are given a new promotion. They are now like local leaders of the Vampiric Council. A little bit of power goes to their head, and that's not a pretty place to be. Gotta say, what We Do in the Shadows should not live in the shadows. It should be top of the list of comedies for you to watch. Begins a new season Thursday on FX. The streaming highlight of the week is on Disney+. Disney has enlisted one of the hottest pop stars in years, Billie Eilish, for a concert special called Happier Than Ever, a love letter to Los Angeles. Happier Than Ever is the name of her new album, and she is going to perform every song on the album sequentially with the LA Philharmonic behind her. She's going to be performing at the Hollywood Bowl, but you'll also see her all over Los Angeles. She's going to go old school Hollywood. There's going to be an animated version of Billie Eilish here. It's a very impressionistic Valentine to Los Angeles. At the same time, it's a great performance of her new album, which everybody's talking about. If you love her music, check this out because it'll make you happier than ever. This is Matt Roush for TV Insider. For more news, reviews, and what's hot in streaming, check out TV Insider today. If you enjoy these reviews on TV Insider, hit subscribe.